Hello, Axis and Allies group. I hope you're all well. This is just a brief video of the YouTube game that we have been conducting for 10 turns now. It has been a night at the opera, if you will. It has gone every way from Sunday. Balance, establish, lost, restored, lost again. So I just figured I'd give a quick recap to anyone who's been following on YouTube, because I slacked for the last round, went away camping. Anyway, basically the brief synopsis is, we'll start from east to west. The United States has basically divided its attention, and it's done so in a very effective manner, between the Atlantic and Pacific theaters. Germany had initially started out with a slow buildup of significant naval forces. At one point I had 3 carriers, a battleship, a bunch of like 5 subs. Anyway, that was my European security investment. And when the confrontation finally took place in 110, they got the better of me and sank all of my navy, and I never touched their transports. In response, I went and purchased 8 subs and placed them in 112. But I did an accounting error, and I didn't realize that they had an American destroyer which allowed them to attack those subs. And in so doing, I left Western Germany open. They were able to take it, reduce it to a minor, and basically turn Europe into a allied sea zone bee's nest. So it has been nothing but displeasure since that turn. Russia fell fairly early on, turn 5 or 6 at best. So we don't have immediate security concerns, or at least we didn't. However, UK has not, by any means, been a disappointment for the Allies. They have established a full complement of well-established military forces in Central Asia, Southeast Asia, as well as Egypt. They own all of Africa. Italy has been reduced to a, Jesus, I don't even know how you want to describe that. They're really not playing much of a role. They've just been battered, as has Germany as of late. So there's significant naval forces in the Atlantic and South Atlantic for the Allies. Germany has a respectable economy, so they have to kind of do proper accounting and take countermeasures to stop the growing presence, and maybe even in the immediate future start building some deterrence in the Atlantic. However, there are serious issues again here in the Southeast Asia and Central Asia, but Japan's turn just took place, and they made their move down to Southeast Asia to put some real pressure on Japan. They just flooded French Indochina with a shipment from Season 6. They made their move into Yunnan, now pressuring Burma. And they have significant naval forces in the area as well, which are going to require the Allies to make some decisions. They have tools, however, in place to make those decisions. Anzac has been remarkably effective at the role of blocking any attempts that Japan might have made towards advances towards the U.S. fleet. They've done it all game long. It has been a remarkable job by Sean and Ray, the 2 brothers who are playing those 2 roles. And we are now, at least in the Pacific, in a more balanced posture. But again, they are not without the tools of war, no doubt about it. This game is basically going to come down to whether or not Germany can recover in the next turn in order to establish European security, and whether or not we can put effective pressure on the British Pacific. If not, I think it's safe to say we're at best fighting for a draw, and we'll see how it goes. But if you've been following on YouTube, again, I have slacked with my videos, so I figured I'd make a really brief one to kind of bring you up to speed on where the game stands. It's been a night at the opera. It's gone one way, another, and then another. And now we're trying to shift it back again. We'll see. But anyway, after 10 turns, that's the picture of our YouTube game. And it's worked out pretty well. So if you've been following along, I hope you've enjoyed it. And my apologies for any deficiencies in keeping you up to speed.